Good day, Sir Vlad. I have here two articles related to the artificial intelligence with relevance to my DIT thesis. So, in this slide, sir, this is my bio note. I am actually occupying right now the position of Information Technology Officer 1, as well as the head of the Property Supply and Management Unit and the director of the National Service Training Program of Cebu Normal University. So for the first article, this is all about the AI ethics principles in practice, perspectives of designers and developers by Conrad Sanderson, David Douglas, and et al. So the domain, artificial intelligence ethics or human-computer interaction or technology design. For the main points of this article, persistent gap between principles and practice. So the practical application of widely accepted AI ethics principles like fairness, accountability, transparency, and privacy is inconsistent, revealing a persistent gap between ethical ideals and the realities of AI design and development. For the context of the study, so these findings are based on qualitative study involving semi-structured interviews with researchers and engineering at Australia's National Scientific Research Agency. The participants worked on a variety of AI applications and were asked to reflect on how their practices align with Australia's 8 core AI ethics principles. So for the privacy protection and security, this ensures that personal data is handled responsibly, kept confidential, and protected from unauthorized access, misuse, or breaches. Number two, reliability and safety. AI systems must function as intended, consistently and accurately without causing harm to users or the environment. Transparency and clarity. So AI processes and decisions should be understandable to users and stakeholders with clear documentation on how and why outcomes are produced. Next, fairness. AI systems should treat individuals and groups equitably, avoiding bias, discrimination, and unjust outcomes. Next, contestability. Users must have the ability to challenge, appeal, or seek review of AI-driven decisions, especially when outcomes are negative or impactful. Accountability. Clear responsibility must be assigned for AI system outcomes, ensuring that developers, operators, or organizations can be held liable when necessary. Next, we have the human-centered values. AI should respect human rights, dignity, and freedoms, ensuring that people remain at the core of decision-making processes. Lastly, the human, social, and environmental well-being. AI systems should promote societal good, contribute positively to communities, and support sustainable environmental practices. So number three, practical challenges faced by developers. So basically, AI developers struggle to implement ethics in practice due to time pressures, conflicting business goals, vague ethical guidelines, and a lack of supportive resources or tools. So basically, these challenges make it difficult to integrate ethical principles effectively into AI development. So which includes time constraints and tight deadlines, conflicting organizational priorities, ambiguous or abstract ethical guidelines, and limited access to resources, tools, or support systems. Number four, ethics as ambiguous and contextual. So developers emphasized that ethical decision making is rarely clear cut. Ethical principles can appear vague and difficult to interpret in specific contexts. So basically, when you say real world application, this often involves navigating trade-offs such as balancing fairness with feasibility or transparency with privacy. Number five, workplace culture and power dynamics. So in fast-paced, innovation-driven environments, ethical considerations are frequently sidelined, especially when power dynamics favor business imperatives over ethical concerns. So ethics advocates within teams may struggle to influence decision-making, particularly in hierarchy structured organization. Number six, ethics as a shared responsibility. So basically, it must be embraced as a collective responsibility shared across project teams, departments, and leadership. Number seven, tensions between innovation and ethics. Developers describe instances where ethical standards were deprioritized to meet speed, scale, or market demands. Number 8, need for institutional support and clear guidelines. So effective ethical AI implementation requires clear guidelines, targeted ethics training, dedicated oversight teams, practical tools, and safe channels for raising concerns, all of which support responsible and transparent development practices. Number 9, recommendations for operationalizing ethics. These include ethics by design approaches, use of checklists and toolkits, integration of ethical review processes, and organizational commitment to resourcing ethical initiatives. So for the Article 1 conclusion, the study reveals a broad consensus around the importance of AI ethics principles, but also highlights a significant implementation gap driven by a cultural, structural, and operational challenges. Ethics in AI cannot be achieved through individual goodwill alone. Instead, it demands systematic organizational transformation, including stronger institutional frameworks, cultural shifts, and tangible support mechanisms. Only through collective accountability and concrete action can ethical principles move from the theory into practice in a fast evolving landscape of AI development. Article number 2, Human Participants in AI Research, Ethics and Transparency in Practice by Kevin Mackey. For the domain, AI Ethics and Human-Centered Research. For the main points, increased use of human participants in AI research. So basically, with the growing focus on human in the loop systems, conventional AI and cooperative agents, human involvement in AI research has become increasingly common. So approximately 9% of recent papers from major conferences like the Association for the Advancement of Artificial Intelligence or AAAI and Neural Information Processing Systems or the IPS involve original human data. However, these studies often lack ethical safeguards, with fewer than 25 to 30% reporting on the use of ethical review, informed consent, or participant compensation. Number 2, significant gap in ethical standards. AI research has no consistent application of similar ethical protocols. So basically, this highlights a substantial normative and procedural gap between AI and its adjacent fields. Number 3, unique ethical challenges in AI. So AI research introduces novel ethical complexities not typically addressed by traditional frameworks. For participatory design and crowdsourcing raise issues of ownership, consent, and fair representation of contributors. Next, we have the corporate influence and unequal access to resources can limit participants' autonomy and weaken accountability. And additionally, opaque data collection methods, especially those involving scraped or indirectly obtained data, make it difficult to ensure transparency and meaningful user consent. Number 4, comparative insight and transferability of norms. So basically, Mackey argues that ethical standards from adjacent fields can and should inform AI practices, but they must be adapted to AI's unique context. So this include redefining how consent, compensation, and accountability function in increasingly digital and distributed research environments. So number 5, a contextual and actionable ethical framework. So the paper proposes a 4 principle framework grounded in autonomy, beneficence, justice, and accountability. So basically, this will seek independent ethics board approval and with the use of informed and dynamic consent, ensure fair participant compensation, practice transparent reporting of methods and results, and provide debriefing and recourse to participants of post-study. Number 6, we have the call for systematic change and interdisciplinary dialogue. Mackey emphasizes that building an ethical AI research culture requires collaborative effort. We have the AI researchers, ethicists, and social scientists. must work together to create standards. So ongoing refinement, validation, and adaptation of ethical guidelines are necessary as AI research evolves. Institutions must support this transformation through clear policy, training, and accountability structures. So developing effective AI ethics requires collaboration across disciplines, continuous updating of guidelines, and strong institutional support through clear policies, training, and accountability. For the conclusion for article number 2, Kevin Mackey's paper identifies a critical shortfall in how ethics are practiced in AI and machine learning research involving human participants. While ethical norms are well established in fields like psychology and HCI, they are inconsistently applied or entirely absent in AI. Given the increasing reliance on human source data and human centered applications, this gap poses serious risk to autonomy, justice, and scientific integrity. The paper offers a practical principle based ethical framework calling for its refinement and adoption across the AI community. It ultimately argues that responsible AI research must align innovation with accountability, embedding ethical considerations into the entire research life cycle, not as an afterthought, but as a foundational requirement for trustworthy and socially legitimate AI. That would be all, Sir Vlad. Thank you.